Nam Dakshina Juparsho Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Nirayatayami Sange Chedam Toki Choknam La Changchu Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chinyen Gipe Senam Ki Chola Penchir Sange Drupasho Sange Chidang Soki Chognam La Changchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gipe Senam Ki Chola Penchir Sange Drupasho Sange Chidang Soki Chognam La Changchu Bardu Dakni Kapsuchi Daki Chenyen Gipe Senanki Chola Penchir Sangye Drupar Sho.
Yay, next text.
Here it comes. Quiz time. Please take off your jacket, Geshe-la, if it's warm out there. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, question 1. If things don't exist through some nature of their own, but neither are they baseless, what's the correct way to describe their existence according to the middle way? Oops. Do we need a hint?
Yeah.
This came up in Mexico during Geshe Michael's teachings on the Heart Sutra commentary. What is the correct way to describe the existence of things according to the middle way? They exist like the
moon shining in water.
Yeah, good, nice, good. Aaron had it too. Things are like the reflection of the moon in the lake. Tibetan for the moon in a lake.
Bird knee.
Dakni.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
Burr.
No, Da is moon, right?
Say that again. Yeah, that's a reflection of the moon in a lake. It's just Chuyi Dawa. But yeah, Chuyi Dawa Tsuknyen was reflection of the moon in the lake. So I would have accepted, I do accept either answer. So totally.
Or even Chuyi Nangi Dawai.
Yeah, why not? Did you say that? I didn't hear it, but your microphone's been low today.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Gyaltsab J now states this. So this question is a little bit more open to interpretation. Gyaltsab J now states the opposite of what he had stated earlier. He says that if we accept that things have some nature of their own, we're nihilists. And if we say that they don't, then we have the view that things are unchanging. Please explain. And really this question is just for discussion. It's to help me understand this concept. Like, why did he say it this way? So remember earlier, Gyaltsab J said that if we thought that things didn't have any nature of their own, then we're like a nihilist, or a Chepamawa. And if we thought that things do have some nature of their own, then we're eternalists. So now he reversed it. He just flipped it like a few paragraphs later, as if
people who think things don't change are nihilist.
Are you just restating the question?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah, he's saying that if things, if we accept that things do have some nature of their own, that we're nihilists. Why is he saying this? And the answer didn't come in the text. I'm open to your thoughts.
The idea I just had is, if you believe everything has a nature of their own, then nothing would matter at all. in a
That's
way,
pretty cool.
because you're like, well, I can't change anything. Everything's going to be that way. So, I mean, just the towels. But if they don't have a nature of their own, then there's a way of understanding that which would be incorrect by saying that, oh, nothing has a nature of its own. So everything has to be unchanging. It could be a consequence that someone has. So it could be a form of an extreme. I mean, it isn't a form of extreme.
Yeah.
Or it could be
Well,
something
that's
like,
interesting. Aaron just said that can you come here? If things have a nature of their own, then there's nothing that you could do to change them. And so it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah.
or if you say that things have some nature of their own and nothing does, then nothing exists for you.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
How about if the husband in the kitchen is upset because of traffic and something his boss said? If you think that, then you are believing in something that doesn't exist, and that makes you a nihilist.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like a combination of what Aaron and Upala said too. So here's what I put here. Oh wait. I just referred to the verse by Jason Kappa where he says, and it's relatively related. The appearance prevents the existence extreme, emptiness that of non-existence. And if you see how emptiness shows in cause and effect, you'll never be stolen off by extreme views. And I think it's kind of cool that he says stolen off here. I just noticed that. That's what Gyaltsab J's been saying. But
Sounds like his teacher, yeah?
might be his teacher, yeah. Oh, again, you're muted.
Sounds like he stole that expression off from his teacher.
Right.
Who would do such a thing?
Every Buddhist teacher.
I know, right?
Hey, it sounds like you stole that expression from a teacher. Am I right?
That was so meta.
Hey, Earl, what do you think?
Sounds like he stole it from his teacher.
And like I thought, I was reading Pabonka's commentary on this a little bit, and I thought it was pretty interesting because he was talking about how when you see when you thinking about the appearance and how that prevents the existence extreme, you think about how things exist, because when you're thinking about the appearance, you're thinking about how things exist in dependence. You guys probably all remember this, how things exist dependently. So if things exist dependently, there's no way that they could exist, they could have any self-nature, because the whole point of the king of reasoning proof is that things don't have self-nature because they exist dependently. And emptiness prevents the view of non-existence, because if you think about the fact that things are empty, then you will be reminded they exist dependently. At least that was one of the places that they're empty of having any self-nature, that they do in fact exist dependently.
It's cool that you went and got the verse. Thanks. That was cool.
Amadou, she's got her llama. Hold on. You have to see. She's with the llama.
What is it?
It's her llama.
But it's a llama. Isn't that a llama?
It's a llama. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That's got too much hair to be a llama.
Tibetan for the view that things are unchanging.
Takitawa?
Yeah, Tak Betawa or Tak Bartawa. Nice. I love it. Word is very bold. I just got to put it out there.
I guess you didn't hear me, huh?
Okay, question 3. I'm liking these fill in the blanks this turn. If pillars existed, a certain way, then there's blank to try and get one. And if they blanked, it's blank to try to get one. You would have you missed the text for this one. You would have, Erin's trying to chime in, but she missed the text for you. Okay.
if pillars existed at IKEA,
Pillars had some nature of their own.
It would be meaningless. That's all I got. To
Um,
try to get
You can get one without creating the cause.
Yeah, it would. If pillars existed through some nature of their own, there's
no
yeah.
reason.
There's
What you're
no
saying is
need
right.
to
You
create a
you
cause.
wouldn't blank to try to get one. You wouldn't have to. You wouldn't need to.
Cause, yeah.
Oh, right.
And then if they didn't exist by nature, then what's the point?
Good. Yeah. Good. If pillars existed through some nature of their own, there's no need to try to get one. And if they don't exist through some nature of their own, it's pointless to try to get one. Tibetan for no need and pointless. This one's easy. And don't answer if you know it, as I like to say. Unless you do know it. But if I'll be slightly surprised that you know it.
Pame,
Say that one more time.
gu pame.
Yeah, good. I think it's me good, but yeah, or here. And pointless.
Pame.
Good. Was that Gibson?
Yep.
I expected you to know it. Me good, but it's still acceptable. Good job. Awesome. Thank you for the help. You take the plane, boss.
Oops, here we go. Let me find the plane first. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
What does it say? Nipala ngudang, right?
Ngud pormawa. Yeah, ngipala ngudang. Dedo tulo.
Okay, Nick, who's your checker schmeckers?
Oh my. Let's give Earl another go around. He did so good last time.
Okay, Nick,
Oh, man, the pressure.
read the whole thing here, including the bold.
Okay. Tim, can you make everybody talking permitted, please, if you didn't already?
Except Amelie.
Yeah. Do you want to sit over here? Are you good? Okay. Nipala ngapor mawa tarlam le chowar tawe chukir morten. Tawa teni tunmin be kurten. Ngo shenjen ne nyomong. I can't see
Wait.
anymore.
I think we're on the wrong text. Let me see.
Nipala ngudang.
No, that's the text, Geshler.
Oh,
This
I'm
should-
sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we reached the second point, which is
Mhm.
below here. Tawa te ni dun minbe gyurten.
Yeah.
That view, that exact view, to demonstrating that exact view would act as a cause for something you wouldn't want. Okay. And then we have the actual presentation, and then how we stop it. Okay. We don't know what exactly this are yet. And you don't have to know what they are. When you're translating, you can come back later and fill them in, because by definition, you don't know what they mean yet. Okay. Okay, pairs of eights. Let's let Mr. Bernie keep checking you.
Oh yeah. Great.
Oh yeah. Go slow. Stop after 8 beats.
Okay. Raga dvesho bhavas tivra.
Breathe.
Kashto durshti parigraha.
Nice.
Viva dashta samutascha.
Good.
Pava pupagame sati.
Yay. You're gonna fill in the pronunciation without me. Yay. Okay,
Yes.
we're gonna go back to the root text. Okay. Okay, let's keep that same checker for this first line. Okay.
Okay. Earl's my checker picker. So
I'm sorry.
you can start selecting people.
You,
You can
we'll
pick
start with-
yourself.
I'll pick B.O.B. Bob from Pennsylvania.
Yay,
Alright.
Bob.
Ngopo dem par kelam pa yunani, ni par rang chok la chak pe de chak tang, shen chok la gyat ki chok pe, shedang jungwe kyor pe tawa nam min.
Good. This is a very interesting section, which is interesting also because it parallels Stanley's text. So our gyopa dan korui gyuchur gyuchur pumbo namle soadan dushe loshi pumbo shak. Very famous. Ngopo demba kelemba yunani. What's that mean? If you
accept things as existing, really,
good, then ngepar,
certainly,
yeah, you will chakpa to rangchok and you will dangwa to shenchok.
then certainly you are going to be attracted to our side.
Yeah.
And you will be, sorry, where were we? Oh, you're going to be angry
Yeah.
toward the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. Meaning you will become more and more biased in your life. And according to him, that's a mimba, last word. That's a mimba.
That's a ripening of the.
Yeah, of holding that things exist from their own side.
Yeah.
Apply it to the kitchen.
The more you get used to believing that your husband, or if you believe that your husband exists in truth, the one who's yelling at you because of traffic,
yeah,
you're going to be more and more attracted to your perspective that everyone who gets stuck in traffic is a total jerk.
Yeah,
you know, and then and you'll be more and more likely to think that anybody who dislikes you or displeases you ever is a jerk face from their own side.
Yeah, or you will. Yeah, that sounds it pretty well. Okay, but I think it's very interesting that he talks about, because we've been doing Lung Jung and Lung Dok, right? We've been saying that the 11 links come from the first link. And if you stop the first link, you stop the 11 links. Yes. And here's really an interesting argument for it, you know?
Oh, that's cool.
If you believe your husband's coming from his own side, then of course it will ripen into thinking that you're always right, okay, basically. All right.
It's kind of like the habitual result.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Earl, who's next?
Next is Lord Stanley, the great Chenpache.
Oh.
Whoa.
Semparkawa kebe mi seba dawar kawa ni ki marumba zinla tele rangchok tempar de shenchok salwar de pe tsiba jungwar gyoro.
Okay, cool. He defines the two root text words. Sorry, I'm taking a rest tonight. He defines the two root text words, which are misepa and marumba. Okay,
right.
And he defines misepa as sembakawa.
A sandalwood pillar.
No.
Oh.
Difficult patience.
Yeah, difficult to.
Difficult to put up with or something like that. Okay. Persist through. Okay. We had gom sen chung in Seiji's text.
Oh, when you have little ability to withstand something, or
for gomba.
For meditation. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want to quit after 2 days instead of 1 year. Okay. Okay, so that's his definition of misepa. And it's useful that he gave it because, as I pointed out earlier somewhere, misepa can have two drastically different meanings.
Oh, you mean it could be the lack of patience,
And it
or,
could be a lack of,
well, mastery over something.
take the B off.
Oh, a lack of ending.
Yeah, sometimes people translate it. Tibetans use it interchangeably for difficult to put up with and never ending. So it's nice that I think he was trying to tell us which one he wanted or which one he thought the Sanskrit was saying. What is the Sanskrit here?
Oh, we didn't really look at the Tibetan root text yet.
Parigraha. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Mike says it's not good enough to do it. Okay. Isepa and if you marumba zimba, oh sorry, and because it's dawakawa, it's marumba. Because it's dawaka, it's
Difficult.
marumba.
In this case, they changed it to da. So does that mean like difficult to get over?
Yeah, exactly, precisely. Yeah, it's difficult to get over. So we call it improper.
Improper.
So he's talking about viewpoints which are unsustainable or unbearable, and which are difficult to overcome. Okay, and he's got 3 steps in his cause and effect relationship. If you believe that things come from their own side, then you will get attachment to your own side. And if you have attachment to your own side, then you will ran chok tembardu and shen chok sawardu.
That you'll rely upon your own beliefs. Your
Now
own
this
side.
10 without an E.
Oh.
You will get temba in your rang chok.
Solid.
Firm, right?
Yeah, you'll get stuck in your own system, and you'll want to sell other people's system.
Okay. Clear up. Get eliminate.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, SEL would have been helpful, but that's okay. So it's a 3-step process. You hold to things that's coming from their own side. That makes you attracted to your own side. And then that makes you obstinate in defending your own side. Okay.
Geshe-la, can I just ask you a grammatical question?
Yeah.
Selwar dipe tsupa here at the
Oh
bottom.
yeah, that tsupa distributes to both rangchok tembardu and shenchok sawardu. You'll get into tsupa, which I
We'll get
define
into argument.
which I define as having 2 aspects.
Oh, shenchok selwar dipe. So the dipa, it's selwar de. That means they're clear up their beliefs. So arguments in order to clear up their beliefs.
No, you'll get stuck in conflict, which I define as getting stuck in your own position and wanting to disprove other people's positions. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So he's tracing it from self-existence to desire to conflict, which is nice. Okay. All right, here we go. Earl, who's up?
And Hong is up.
Ooh.
Are we going to go back to the root text? I'm sorry.
You are absolutely right. Let's go back to the root text. No porque la llenani. If you.
No porque la llenani. If you accept things.
Yeah, if you believe in things, then you will get dircha and sheban.
Desire and anger are going to arise.
And then you will get, by the way, this ye, I would have been more comfortable with check not ye.
Because
and
the progression, right?
Yeah, and then you will hold viewpoints which are misepa and marumba.
Impatient and improper.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you can say that. And then tsepa will jung from that.
And then conflict will arise
from those. Yeah, from those two.
from those daily.
Yay. We
Thank
could
you.
do this Sanskrit, but let's go on. Okay. Just read these three because I don't think it's really something you could check.
Nipala Dor Tentang Geshe To. So this is the read Nipala Ngutang De Tok Sulo.
Yeah, we reached the Dokso,
Uh-huh.
and it has two parts, Dortemba and Geshepa.
Okay, the brief presentation and the extensive explanation.
Nice. And here's the first one. Okay, 2 sets of 8. Earl is checking. Earl, kill him on the long vowels and short vowels. And the retroflex sibilants and dentals and the straight sibilants and dentals.
All right, Earl. Sa hetuch sarva drshtinam
Good.
kleshot patir na tang vina
Nice.
tasmat tasmin padis nyate
Good. Buddy.
padis nyate.
Good.
Okay.
Here's your retroflexes.
Drshtiklesha parikshaya.
Yes, very good, Mr. Nick. Very good.
Yay.
Okay, Earl, who's up?
Next is Catherine Young.
Yay, Catherine.
Yay.
Oh, all right. Ngapor zimpa theni ngun tha tong chita tawa sok tawa kunki gyu yin la tawa la tene rangi tawa la chak shing nagya wa tang shanki la dangwa tang tamche tu timuk jungo.
Good. Zimba, believing that.
Holding that things exist.
Good, nice.
Uh,
It's the cause of all tawas. For example, nungi ta yupatawa and chi ta yupatawa.
the view that things have a beginning end, or an end.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that the universe has a beginning and that life has an end. Okay. And you could explore that. That's very interesting. Okay. And tawa latene.
Relying upon these views.
And he's doing another causal chain. Okay.
Okay.
When you rely on that view, you start chalking towards your rangitawa.
Yeah, you get desire towards your own views.
And that brings an agya.
You even get pride about it.
Yeah. And then now, in Ben's text, when Choni Lama got tired of repeating Munshe, he just said they. Your author is even more tired, and he just says the Shengi La Dawa.
He literally put.
Yeah,
he must be a mistake. I mean, like he must have made a mistake.
It's an acceptable variant, but it's weird. It's rare, and it's
because usually like. Sorry.
I think it actually points out his personality. You know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So again, you would say that it's an acceptable variant to put the declension, but not put the thing that he's talking the noun.
Yeah, there's 3 choices here. You could say Shenkitawa if you're like a non-Galupa. If you're Galupa, you might say Shenkite. And if you're Gyaltsab, you just say Shenki. and the reader is supposed to fill in Tawa in their head.
Okay. Shengi La. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway, you'll have anger towards others' views.
Yeah. And
then you'll be stupid about everything.
Yeah, in each case, you'll get Timur. Okay. So all three critters will be there in any case. Okay. All Okay, Earl, who's up? This is a tough one.
Oh, good. It's gonna be Sharon Fan.
Yay, Sharon, fun.
Hey, Sharon. Okay. Gendro tene dokpa tompani ngapor zimpa teme na chakdang la sokbe nyomong ba mikete te chir ngapo teni rangshin tongpa nidu hyongsu shena tak che ki tawa nyomong ba yongsu chang shin tak par takparngyur way rangshin mebar tokpe tabla bepar jao.
Nice. Your prenasals are sounding really good today. Okay. That's weird to compliment somebody on their prenasals. It sounds like something about their nose or something. Right?
Because he had a cold.
It's the flu, yeah, it's the flu.
General Tene Dopa Tumpani for $50.
Okay, real
Nick gets first try. Nick gets first try.
ginger relying on what came after. Dokpa Timpani, up to Timpani.
And I'll give you a clue for $25.
Hold on. Relying on what came after, we teach the opposite. Teaching, we can teaches us the opposite, or shows us the
Not
opposite.
quite. I
Okay,
want
I'll take the
something
clue.
else. Okay.
Turning away from it?
It relates to Sugeng's text.
Turning away from it?
No, let him get his $25.
Ginger Tina, relying on what comes after. This shows us. So relying on the
Okay.
one afterwards, we can turn
I
it
can't
back.
take it
It shows
anymore.
us how to turn it back.
Good. Yeah, you got it. 25. Okay. Yeah, Jendro means one comes after the other. And Dopa means one stops and the other stops. Okay, so he's doing Nungjung Nung Dok is what I was looking for.
I see it.
Okay.
After your hint, I saw that it was the wheel thing.
$25. $25 for
Is
Nick.
that Nick or Word? Because Word said something too.
It's Nick's. It's Nick's. He needs the money.
I didn't hear anybody say anything else.
Okay.
Could you say it again?
Yeah, Jendo means if you believe that things exist from your own side, then you will get these viewpoints, and that will lead to conflict. Now, let's take it backwards from conflict. Or the way they usually reverse things is they say, if you got rid of thinking that things existed from their own side, then what would happen to your chakdang? And then what would happen to your timug? Okay, 3-step process. So we're going to stop 1 to stop 2 to stop 3. Here we go. He says, I'm going to reverse it for you. I already showed you the forward progression. Now let me give you the backwards progression, which is not 3, 2, 1. It's not 1, not 2, not 3. Okay. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay. If holding to things is not there.
Yeah, if you give up holding to things.
Yeah, then chakdan lasok binyamong pa mikye. Your desire and anger and so forth, those negative emotions will not spring forth.
Yeah, and then as a result,
and therefore, yeah, ngopote ni rangshin tongpa ni tu yong sushe. So if you can thoroughly understand emptiness, the absence of self-nature, two things.
Yeah, nice.
You won't be an eternalist or a nihilist. You won't have those viewpoints, those what do you call it? Negative emotional, negatively afflictive viewpoints. You will completely get rid of them. You'll completely purify them, and you will realize that things don't have any self-nature. That's so. Therefore, you should make efforts in that method of realizing no self-nature.
Yeah, you translated that sentence perfectly. I'm looking my retirement in the eyes. Okay, just kidding.
Don't retire.
Please don't.
Read these next 2 lines.
If you ever get a rocking chair, we're gonna throw it over the cliff.
Yeah. Read these next 2 lines. Read these next 2 lines. We don't need a checker, I think. Okay.
Nipala sheje ne tsul tang, lotok tsul lo.
Not low. not lo.
Le to to lo.
No, good. What's it mean?
The second one is the way that things the way things stay,
Yeah, the way of all things. And
the way
how you
and how the mind realizes that.
Yeah, good, good. And this is supposed to be a geisha.
Well, this is the extensive explanation
Yeah, of the turning
the way
turning.
to turn it around.
Yeah, good. Here we go. This, by the way, the first one, which is the way things really are, has two parts of its own. Just translate. You can do it.
Don't read it. I'll read it and translate it. First of all, tene kiepatang. When from relying on that one.
You can do it. You can do it.
Tene kepa. From relying, you're born, or it comes.
Take tene kepa as one unit and take rangshin mepa as one unit, and then say they are mingo.
Oh, tene kiepatang rangshin mepa mingo. I see. These things coming forth and things having no nature of their own are contradictory.
Mingo.
Not contradictory, right?
Yeah, and this then means independence. The idea of things arising independence.
Yeah.
And the idea of them not having any nature of their own. These are quite, what do you call it? They get along well.
They're harmonious. Yeah. Okay.
And if you assume that they are Gewa,
if you believe that they're contradictory, that's the source of all
the world.
Yeah. It's the source of all faults.
He's making a pun on Kunjung.
Because it's the source of suffering. It's the truth of the source.
He wants you to pause between Kun and Jung.
Oh, it's the source of all faults. But
yeah,
he's also,
all the problems will come from that. But he's being cute because if you read it fast, it sounds like Kunjung.
Right.
Okay. He's being cute, which he does from time to time. He seems to enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Earl's.
I guess we didn't do the root text in Tibetan for the previous section.
Oh, we didn't? Let's go back. Okay, I'm going to give you the first day. Ngopor Zimba.
So because they're holding on to things as existing.
Is the gyu of Tawakun.
Is the cause of all wrong views.
And if you could remove that, Nyomo Mike.
Then if that weren't there, then mental afflictions would not arise.
Yeah. Therefore, if you understand that one completely, okay.
The view and purify all the view and along with the negative emotions.
Yay, easy after you read the commentary. Okay, we're up to your Sanskrit critiqued by Earl.
Right.
Earl, watch for his French nasals.
Parisnya tasya kinati pratityo padadarshanat.
Nice.
Pratitya jatan chajatang aha tattva vidang varah.
Yeah, now, Word had a breakthrough recently, and I'll give you guys $50 if you can connect it to the second line. Word is not included in this bet.
In the Sanskrit?
Yep. He had a breakthrough. He really had a big breakthrough. And for me, it was a big breakthrough. It's in the second line here. It's hiding in the second line. $50.
Oh, we lost it. Oh, we're supposed to look at the Sanskrit.
No, I want you to look at the Sanskrit, second line. It was a big breakthrough for me. It's something I never thought of. Sometimes the word does something right. Not very often, but.
Something about pratitya.
No, second line. Oh, yeah, second line.
Something about the jatangs. There's two of them.
cancel the bet officially. Okay.
That was
Ah,
freaking
Were we
annoying.
there for this breakthrough?
Yes, I'm not sure you were actually. Maybe you weren't. Aha means spoken. Okay, it's the sung here, past tense. Okay, aha means spoken. And if
Oh.
something is spoken well, what would it be?
Sukaha.
Yeah, no, su, aha. And then the U changes to V.
Spa.
Swaha. Cool.
Yeah, that's such a breakthrough. And it
Su-
used to irritate me endlessly. I've corrected endless text to separate the swa from the ha,
ah.
and they don't separate them. And it turns out they knew what they were doing.
That's amazing.
Okay.
We were all
So
there for
Earls-
that.
the
We were there
swa
for
ha-
that?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It was medicine Buddha though, right?
Yeah, that was medicine Buddha. But it was such a big thing for me because I have put a space in there countless times, and I've wrecked countless texts that way.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yay, word.
That's awesome. Nice
Yay.
word. That's amazing. Congratulations.
So ha.
So well done.
Yeah. Well spoken.
Well spoken.
Okay, Earl, who's up?
Hallelujah.
Kangpa tangpo triwa. Nipe len. Sumpe tenchung ki. Rangshin. Shipe te sumpa po tento.
Yeah. Now there's 4 lines in the Tibetan translation, and
Yeah.
he wants to assign a different function to each line. He says the first line is indicating a
Impurity.
triwa,
Triwa.
like
Oh,
chilen.
a question. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and then the second line is indicating
The answer.
good, and the third one is indicating the rangshin of tenne chungwa.
The nature of dependence.
Yeah, and the fourth one is describing who sungwad it.
Who said it?
Now let's go check, okay?
Tom
Da- da-
Chick.
da- da- da. Let's put them together here. Okay. Kanki deshe nyamna.
Who would think to themselves like this?
You might think to yourselves, who the hell figured that out? Okay, who figured that out? Okay, well, it was the Tenchi Junwa Tongwa guy.
The one who saw dependence.
Yeah, good. Well, what is dependence?
Tenekepa, makepa. The things start. Tenekepa.
Real dependence, real arising in dependence is to understand that things don't arise.
Uh-huh.
And here we're breaking into Mahayana. Okay, we're done with, we took off our boxing gloves. What do you call it? We took off the big gloves. Okay, this is the first time we said, look, dependence is the fact that things don't grow by themselves. Okay, and then who said that? Fourth line.
Kempa. The supreme.
Not just the Tamje Kemba, the Choki.
Supreme Tamche Kempa.
Now you can have a debate about that line.
Yeah, why would they qualify who is the omniscient one? Or how can you be more?
Yeah, how could you be more omniscient?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of debate that medium level Geshe candidates take to the debate ground. They want to debate that thing, you know. Okay.
Sounds
Yeah.
long and tedious.
Yeah. I've actually had that debate. Okay. Okay, who's next? Earl.
Okay.
Mr. Bernie, who's next? He fell asleep or his mic's off.
Okay, Sugan can correct me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Rangshin mebar shebe nyamong pongna. Rangshin meba te kangi shebar gyur namna nyamna. Tenching chungwa tongwa te. The Turkey tun chitawa shintu shebe tongwar gyuro.
Nice.
Tongwar.
Tongwar.
Okay.
Rangshim me parshipe nyomompa.
Yeah,
If you give up negative emotions by knowing that things don't have any nature of their own,
yeah. Then can you tell me who figured out Rangshin Mepa?
oh, then who? That's what he's saying. Then who
Yeah.
figured out?
If you're,
Who's the
if
one
you're
who figured
saying,
that out?
yeah, if you're saying that if we can get over thinking things have their own nature, we will get rid of our negative emotions, then can you just tell me who figured out the idea of things not being themselves? Okay. Who could figure that out? Okay. Well, it's anyone who really is tong tenjin junwa.
Someone who saw dependence.
Yeah. If somebody understood okay, this fact of dependence, okay,
That things exist in reliance.
yeah, if someone really understood it correctly, dunji tawashin, well, then they see it, they saw it, okay.
So he's just describing what he just said.
Yeah, okay. Now there's an objection. Mr. Bernie, are you there? No. Okay, so Gang gets to choose somebody.
We're supposed to have good
Okay.
internet in New York City.
Shall we get the honor of Seiji Arao?
Ooh.
Okay, Sage, I got a bag of coffee for you coming, so don't worry.
Yay.
Gelte tene keba teni keba kona mayinam te jitar ma kebe jai ju jargyur tini pensungawe mirik so shena.
Yeah, he says, look, I have a problem with your explanation, okay? If you say something teneke, wouldn't that always mean it ke?
If you say something that starts in reliance, shouldn't we say starts in reliance for these kepas?
That's okay, yeah.
Okay. For when I translate it, I mean, if we say that something
I would say if something has started, right?
has started in reliance, then
Doesn't that always mean it has ke?
doesn't that mean it has started?
Yeah, okay. Now you are using the drama kepa to refer to the same thing.
You're using the word not starting.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay. Teiji,
You're-
in just the same way, if we say that something hasn't started,
Yeah, if you apply the term, it never started to things which started in dependence, then it's not only things that start that can start independence. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Things
yeah,
that don't start can start independence. You know, when I was with my three brothers and my mom for many years at home, I would play rock and roll really loud in my room so I wouldn't hear the battles going on outside. And it focuses your concentration, doesn't it? When the baby's singing. Okay.
sometimes
Look, these two things are gel, pins and gel.
these two things are contradictory, starting and not starting.
Yeah, therefore it's mirik.
So it's incorrect.
Yeah, how can you describe starting as not starting? These two things are opposite. They're mutually contradictory. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Let's
Yes,
invite Catherine.
All right. Okay. Ko chaki ni tene keba te suknyen shintu rang shinki makeba ne ki tema ke so shima me be ngawe ko kala yote.
Good. I like your cause. Your cause are good today. Okay. We say that tenekepa is like a sugnyan.
The way that things exist, or things that start in dependence, are like a reflection in a mirror.
Good. And they rang shinki make.
They don't start from their own side.
Yeah,
We
are not saying ki, but we are not saying ten ne make.
That they present themselves without starting.
Oh, this 10 is
Or that,
completely. This 10 is completely.
oh,
Yeah.
completely. Oh,
Yeah, 10A, NAS. Yeah, 10A. We are not saying 10A make.
I'm not saying that they don't start at all.
Good, good, good. Therefore, how on
Uh,
earth, Kala, could there
Right.
be a Kokap that they could be Gelwa?
How on earth could there be a context that they are contradictory?
Yeah, or any
Or
chance.
and any, oh,
How could there be any chance for a contradiction here when they mean the same thing? Okay.
cool.
Yeah. Who's up next as a checker? You
Let's
want to pick somebody?
see if Rick.
Oh,
is-
Rick. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, we're at time.
What? We just started.
That's what I feel. I believe that's true.
4:55. Is that the
Yeah.
time?
It is.
Yeah, because we started at 4. I mean, according to the schedule, we start at 4. So
Okay.
that's it for this
Oh,
term.
man.
Man,
Here's the last.
I'm really loving my text now that I can somewhat understand it.
I'll tell you something. If we went back to the beginning, we couldn't read it still. It's just that he's into familiar territory now.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I know.
We discovered that with words text.
Totally.
Okay, sashimi.
All right. Sashi Puki Juchi Kendo Rira Miki Yempadi Lange Shiku Mike Owaki Joku Nunda Kiba Jupasho Idam Gururatnam Gewa Di Gewoku Sanam Yeshe Toto Sanam Yeshe Leju Dampa Topar Show.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Geshe-la.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Oh,
sad.
let's see what verse we're on. We're on 48 out of 60.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Wow.
We're 80% finished.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Yay.
Yay.